Hello students, in this video I will explain the topic Huffman encoding. Huffman encoding is popularly known as data compression technique. Okay, this Huffman encoding is popularly known as data compression technique. Suppose if we want to send a message over a network, okay, that message requires some data size, okay, it needs some size. So that size can be reduced by using this Huffman encoding. So when we are sending a message, every character needs 8 bits. Okay, 8 bits of memory is needed by each character. So that in this example, I want to send this hi word to a person. Okay, so 3 characters are there. So 3 characters into 8 bits. Totally, this message needs 24 bits of memory. Okay, so this is just without using Huffman encoding. In general, to send this word, it needs 24 bits of memory. Let's take an example. So this is the example. So here symbol and frequency values are given. The symbols are here A, B, C, D, E, and frequency values are 15, 7, 6, 65. What is this frequency? The term frequency refers to in the message how many times A character is appearing. That is the frequency of A. Suppose B frequency is 7 here. So in the given message, B is appearing 7 times. C is appearing 6 times. Like that. So frequency is number of times that a character is appearing in the given text or message. Okay. So let us calculate the required bits without using Huffman encoding. Okay, without using Huffman encoding, now we are calculating the size of bits required by these symbols. So let us add these frequency values 15 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 into 8 because each character needs 8 bits. So it gives us 312 bits. Without using Huffman technique, this message requires 312 bits. Let's see how Huffman gives the solution to reduce this size. Okay. So by constructing a tree, we will continue the solution. Okay. So we will construct a tree like this. Okay. How to construct this tree? Okay. I'm just writing all the frequencies in the ascending order. In the ascending order, I am writing all the frequency values of the symbols. All these are given already. So after writing them in ascending order, just take 2 minimum values and add them, and here create a node. 5 plus 6 are the minimum values in all frequencies, and value is 11 here. Now just ignore these 5 and 6 and take these 4 values 11, 6, 7, 15. So among these 6 and 7 are least. So add them and create a node, that is 13. Now ignore these 2 also. Now the values are 11, 13, 15. Okay. So in this add 11, 13 and make a node like 24. And now 24 and 15 are there. Then add them and a node we got like 39. Okay. Then after constructing this tree, you have to add zeros to the left edges and right side add 1. Okay. Assign zeros to the left edges of this tree and assign 1 to all right side edges. So that is our next step. So after assigning zeros and ones, then we have to encode the symbols. That is our next step. How to encode the symbols here? How to encode the symbols? We have symbols like A, B, C, D, E, right? So from this tree, how to reach A node? Actually, here we have A node. Okay. So starting from the root node, there is only one path to reach A node here. So this path value is what? 1. And next B. Here it is B node. And starting from the root node, follow the path to reach B node. 0, 1, 1. It gives like 0, 1, 1. Similarly, to reach C, we follow this path 0, 1, 0. And next D 0, 0, 1. And E zeros. all 3 zeros. These are the encoded words which are derived from this tree. After writing all these encodes, we will calculate the required number of bits for each symbol, and of course we'll understand what is Huffman solution. Okay, now I have written all the values in a tabular manner. So all these are symbols which are given, and these are the code words which are derived from the tree, and these are the frequency values which are given, and these are the required number of bits for each symbol. So how to calculate required number of bits for each symbol? Okay, so if you take symbol A, the code word is 1. Okay, and the frequency is 15. So how many digits are there in this code word? Only 1 digit. So 1 into 15, it gives us 15. Next, take another symbol B. So there are 3 digits in this code word, 1, 2, 3, right? So frequency value is 7. So just 3 into 7 gives 21. And one more symbol C. 3 digits are there in this code word. 3 into 6 gives 18. So like that I have written all the required number of bits for all symbols. Okay. Now the next step is add these values. We will get 87. We will get 87. Now count all the code word digits. Okay. So count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So here it is 13. Now take the symbols in the text. So how many symbols are there? 5 symbols. We know that each symbol, each character requires 8 bits. So it gives us 40. So the next step is add these 40, 13 and 87. So 40, 30 and 87. Okay. So it gives us, okay. So add this 40, 13 and 87. So it gives the value like 120. Okay, it gives the value 120. See, the same message without using Huffman encoding technique, it requires 312 bits, whereas using Huffman encoding technique, it requires only 120 bits, which is more or less than 312. Okay, so just to compare these two values, 120 is more or less than 312. Okay, so this is the best technique to reduce the data size over a network. Okay, thank you.